Hello guys, elitepandagames here, and today I am bringing you a tutorial on how to make a Minecraft Bukkit server. So this is not the original one that Mojang gives you. This is the Bukkit one, which essentially means you can have plugins, and if you don't know what plugins is, then you can simply go and find that out yourself if you want. But if you want a quick wrap up of it, it is just like mods, but it's server side. And then again, if you don't know what mods is, it's technically like add-ons to the game. Yeah, so there's that. All links you see in this video will be in the description. As always, if I forget the links, as I'm useless as like adding the links into the description. Yeah, if I forget any links, then just leave a comment. You know the rule. So obviously, first of all, you want to go to Bukkit site to get Bukkit. This will work for like any version of Minecraft, at least like when Bukkit was out. I believe it was when I started playing it was out, and well, it's been out even before 1. Was it beta 1.7.2? It was out back then, I think, because one of my friends had it. So you want to come down here to get craftbukkit and download the recommended one. But this is 1.4.7, so download that if you're still playing or want to get 1.4.7. Or if you want other versions, come here, alternate versions, I think I'll just put this link in, and then you can go for all of them, because then you got all like the 1.5s, the 1.4s, and etc. And you can also search them. But I'm gonna development is like the worst, but that's like the most up to date. As you can see, it's got 2. This is recommended, so it's stable and everything, but that's obviously not on 1.5.2, which is what we're making. So beta's like the second best up from development, and recommended is obviously one up from that. We're doing 1.5.2, so we're going to go ahead and save this. And wait for that to download. Since I've got slow internet today, I'm just gonna resume when it's ready. Okay, so now it is downloaded. So you want to get the file, and wherever you saved it, drag it onto your desktop or whatever. If it's saved in your downloads, I saved it to my desktop, so here it is. That's what it's called. So if you haven't done this already, you want to make yourself a server folder. So go ahead, new, and right click on the desktop. Oh, there's my background changing. New folder. I'm just going to name it Bukkit server. You can name it whatever you want, it doesn't make any difference. And then you want to drag it into here. Now I haven't done this in a while, but I believe this works. So now you want to get something called the code. Well, that's what I call it anyway. So go ahead and go back to Google again. Don't need that page anymore. And you want to type in craftbukkit this time. I think this is how you do it. I'll just leave a link in the description, or this code that you need anyway. So setting up a server, if you want to follow the way I'm doing it. So wiki.bukkit.org/setting up a server. So here is the code for Windows. Linux, I don't know how you do it. Mac, I don't know how you do it. But I will leave this page because it's got all the install instructions as well. By the looks of it, it looks like user terminal on Mac, and I don't know what on Linux. But you can highlight this and right click and copy, or Control C. I prefer Control C. Both the same, does the same thing. So go ahead, minimize that, and come back to this. Hit New. Open up your server folder. Hit right click in, and you want to come down to New and Text Document. So you want to create a new text document. You can name it anything. It doesn't matter because you're going to delete this after. So go ahead, click on it, right click on it, go to edit, just edit it with Notepad. So then you want to right click, paste, or Control V, and that will do the same thing. Control V, there you go. So just paste it like that. Then you want to go to File, Save As, and you want to save it as all files. And you can name it anything. Like I'm just going to name it. What should I name it? Something different to what I named it. I'll just name it Startup. You can name it anything, but the key thing is, now don't forget this, you got to put .bat. You must put .bat at the end of the word that you've put. If you do not put this, it will not make a bat file. Therefore, it will not like work. So any name with .bat at the end. So don't forget to save as all files. Save it in your folder. Hit save. You can now close out of this. If you want, you can delete the notepad rather, and then let's see if it works. Double click it. If this doesn't work, it's because you need to get rid of all these end bit, and you just want to delete it, or you can just rename it. So it says craftbukkit, because if I show you in here quick, if it wants to open, edit. As you can see in here, it's looking for craftbukkit.jar. So you've got to rename it to craftbukkit. So now that's done, double click the startup. These numbers technically mean the memory. I will show you in another video how to change and edit those. So I'm going to come back after this is all loaded. Okay, so I'm back, and it's generated about 2 to 3 minutes later. Depending on like how good your PC is, how much RAM and how good your processor is, and generally the specs of your computer depends on how long this will take. I've got 4 gigs RAM and just a 1-core Pentium, and that took me about 2 to 3 minutes. So I don't think it should take any more than 10 minutes, 20 minutes at the most. Then you're probably just not worth even hosting it if it takes 20 minutes to generate. So you're going to see that preparing spawn, so it's generating the map here. This is all about Bukkit Updater, that there's a newer version, because I don't think I downloaded another one. And there is also the port code, so you got 25565. I might as well make another video separate to the memory one on how you port forward. So you got all this, and after it's all generated, prepared spawn, it will say done, which means your server should be up and running. Now you can probably see this. If you get this, I don't usually get this. You just want to tick what you want, like whether you want it to work on private networks or whatever, or public networks. At least keep private networks checked, and you want to hit allow access. Sorry this video is long, guys. I just want to like pick up on every single little bit to make it work. Sorry, I still got a bit of a cold. Don't know if you can tell. Okay, so now that's gone. So your server is up. You can close this if you want. Add a custom world. I'll show that in another video as well. But here we go. Close this, and I will see you in game where I will show you the server. Okay, so I am now in game. Just to let you know, you have to leave this up at all times. You can minimize it, but you cannot close it, otherwise your server will not be up. This window has to be running at all times for your server to work. Oops. So when you're in Minecraft, go ahead, hit multiplayer, add server, and your IP address can be found by going to go to the start menu, type in CMD, open up CMD, and you want to type in IP CONFIG, IP CONFIG, so IP config. Go ahead, hit enter. You will get all this stuff. Depending on whether you're on Ethernet or wireless, you just want to look for your default gateway. So if you're on Ethernet, look under the column Ethernet, then you want to look for your default gateway. If you're on wireless, it looks like pretty much the same as mine. Similar, depending on who your broadband provider is, whether it's Sky, BT or whatever, this number will be different. So my default gateway is, oh sorry, you don't want your default gateway. I believe you want your IPv4 address. So mine is 192.168.0.2, 192.168.168.0.2. Done. Let's go ahead, scroll down, see Minecraft server, and you can close out of this. Now you've got your IP4 address. So Ethernet, you want to look for IPv4 address. Take down that number. Write it down if you can't remember. So you can close out of that once you've got it. Add your server and go ahead and join. So here we should see it says elitepandagames join the game. Soonish. Sorry guys, my internet is really slow today. There you go, elitepandagames logged in with the entry of blah de blah de blah. Who actually cares? Let's minimize that, go back to here. So this first time I run it, so it's going to be a bit laggy since chunks haven't been loaded before. Hello. So if you want to op yourself, obviously you're not op already, so go to the console, just like if you've ever had a legit no plugins Minecraft server. You just want to type in /op space elitepandagames or your player's name or your friend's name. This gives them permission to all server commands, so be careful what you do. So I've loaded up some of the chunks, guys, and changed into game mode 1. So that's it for my video. This has been how to make a Minecraft 1.5.1 and 2, or just a general 1.5 server. Or this works for all the servers. This is a Craft Bukkit. All links in the description. My name's elitepandagames, and I will see you in my next video.